Alright everybody, we are here. We finally have our Mandalorian helmet 3D printed on our massive 3D printer called the S5 Chimera. Alright, so the first time we tried this, it failed. It was the first time I had tried that print on that printer. It was like the stock printer. I hadn't changed anything to the printer yet. And this is what happened. The bed let loose when it was printing, but we had a really nice quality going there until it failed. And of course, you know, that was, even though it was a failure, it was pretty cool. Like one of our videos on TikTok went viral about this, so people were interested. So we were like, we got to try this again at some point. We've done a whole bunch of modifications to the printer, and things like the BL Touch probe, which is a probe that basically maps out what you're printing on the surface and adjusts the height of the nozzle as it goes across it, which for me is a huge, massive bed of 3D printer. It's way better of a technique, and I went from a Bowden drive system to a direct drive system, which is, you know, with 3D printing, you're taking a piece of filament and you're bringing it to a hot nozzle, and then you're moving that nozzle around to build a 3D printed part. And if everything's not level or the first layer goes, this is what happens. You get stringing. So there's two different ways. There's a nice long pipe PTFE tube that brings the filament to the hot end of the nozzle, and the gear is either at the first end of, you know, the long end of that tube, or the drive is going right into the hot block that has the nozzle that you're pumping plastic through. So we switched it to that, and we were able to put a bigger nozzle on there and put more plastic out. We cut down the print time from 4 days for this part, which I realized didn't actually fit my head because I wanted to wear my glasses, because, you know, they're not going to see my face. I'll be a Mandalorian, so I can wear my glasses if I want to. And so this was 4 days, and our new print is 110% scale for my big head, and it's finished. So this is the first time I'm putting it on. I want to do it on camera. Let's do it. First off, the reveal of our Mandalorian helmet. I've got to get you a good view of this. There we go. So, it worked out pretty damn well. Yeah, this is wild. This is like what I wanted to do as a kid, and now I figured out that 3D printers are the thing. I used to build things with like aluminum, like our family was in restaurants, so we had those aluminum pans, and I would just like mold it. I like made a war turtle when I was a kid, because I wanted a war turtle. Now I have a machine that does this for me. I have a fleet, an entire fleet of robots that are at my disposal, and this is, I think, the coolest thing I've printed so far. The quality is tremendous. The area that was supported definitely needs a little bit of work. So, but that's okay, because I was going to smooth this out, and this is, I think, best case scenario for what I was going for. So this is pretty cool. Let's put it on. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'll put some padding at the top so my head fits in here, and then we have to get the visor here, and there's enough room in here that, I don't know, I might be able to put electronics in here. We'll see. I am getting into all that stuff. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I'm working on, and of course, not enough time to do all of them, so slowly getting through that. You can follow us doing that at AG3D Printing. We're talking about space and science over at Today in Space. If you follow us at Today in Space Pod, that's it. That was crazy. So, this is the way. Anything is possible, and we can bring your ideas into reality with AG 3D printing. Spread love and spread science.